As the media teacher at Pedro Vista High School, I felt some pressure that I present this project in a video format. So here we are. The purpose of education is to expose students to the possibilities that are available to them, to teach them how to achieve those. This comes with many different aspects, such as career training, content-specific learning, and more importantly, soft skills, teaching students how to thrive in the real world. I consider myself an artist, and delivering a message is my art form. I want to teach students positive ways to express themselves and give students an outlet for their voice to be heard. This comes in many different forms. Specifically, we all have stories to tell, and filmmaking is one way to do that. Diving deeper, there are many different roles to be played while making films or producing other types of media, whether that's broadcasting a sporting event or making a short film. I want to give students the tools to tell their story, hopefully spark a creativity inside of them, and teach them the skills to be successful in any industry they may embark on. I believe students learn best by doing. Sure, you can learn a craft from a book, but the best way to learn is to jump in and get hands-on. I want to create a safe place for students to learn, for students to make mistakes, and to be able to fix them and continue on to be bigger and better. This can apply to their art or in their lives. My goal when teaching is to create a learning environment where students feel comfortable to ask questions, comfortable to get clarification, and comfortable to express themselves to be heard. I want to reach every student on their level of learning and be able to make a connection with each of them. My goal when teaching is to make it fun and a positive learning experience. I want them to be able to have a solid portfolio when they complete my filmmaking class. I want them to have the hands-on knowledge and the confidence to continue on their media productions. The most effective methods of teaching is creating relationships with the students while making a connection with them. It's important for students to feel comfortable in the classroom, to feel comfortable with their peers, and to feel comfortable with me. If I can learn how they learn, then I can help them understand the things on their level. I can present information in a way that they recognize and can better understand the material. This comes from positive reinforcement and communicating with students my expectations of each student. Having equity in my classroom is an effective method of teaching as well. Not all students are the same, and they learn at different pacing and in different ways. I believe it is my job to accommodate that. I know that because I have been in the classroom to witness the change for myself. Just in the last 2 years that I've been teaching filmmaking, I have seen ways that I have changed myself and applied these to my new classroom skills, and this has allowed me to see that change. I have once been a student and have thrived in classes where teachers genuinely believed in me and my abilities. I would like to do the same for my students. I have also witnessed some of my colleagues and have seen what was successful for them. The most important aspects of teaching are to create a space where students feel like they belong, like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and a place where they can build confidence in themselves. Grades are just a reflection on paper of how much work the students are handing in, but if they can build the skills that they need to create something, that is powerful. If they can end high school with something more than a diploma, then they have really succeeded. These are things like communication skills with their peers, communication skills with their instructors, confidence, and the ability to navigate life situations. Teaching matters to me because the world is such a big place, and the industries are huge. They need to get filled up with these amazing students that we have in our own communities. I want students to recognize that there are jobs out there where they do not have to work, but that they can get paid by doing a job that they love. That may be in broadcasting, filmmaking, theater. I want to be the encourager to help these students find their spark and to pursue that in whatever direction the students may choose. I recognize that not all students should go to college. I want to help students find the motivation to be successful in all parts of their lives. I am a teacher because it just fits. As I mentioned before, I want to encourage students to go and finish high school and to be able to be successful in the world. This includes students advocating for themselves, communicating with their superiors, and helping their peers. I want students to learn leadership skills. I want them to learn the skills it takes to be a stage manager of a theater production, a director of a professional broadcasting company, or a screenwriter for a full-length feature film. The generations coming up are our future. I want them to have the skills they need to be successful.